She was beautiful, just as I remembered. I can't tell you what she was wearing, as I could not take my eyes off her face. I think it was just a basic shirt and some capri pants. Her brown, blonde hair was partially pulled back, bobby pinned on top, with large curls cascading down from the bobby pin section. She smiled and I forgot my own name. We quickly left, as her mum was being a bit of a helicopter. Understandable, as Jennifer had only been out of rehab. And a major surgery to save her arm after a terrible non-intentional self-inflicted wound resulted in infection. You could not tell from looking at her, but this beautiful woman had survived hell. And was only 3 months into a real recovery. We went to our first date, I had a chicken fried steak and she had a BLT. We talked for 2 hours. During which time she told me of her tragic 10-year hiatus and also informed me she had CML, a slow-moving, but serious type of leukemia. I knew before that date was over that our time was likely limited. I couldn't care less. I knew I wanted us to have the best years together, no matter how few. We dated for a few months, and then I asked her to move into my home. With full intention of getting married. Mostly I just wanted her out of her mum's home to prevent any relapse caused by a long list of well-earned, justified sour feelings between them. They loved each other and were getting along, but they always strained one another. She had never learned how to adult. I watched her become a lady within just a few months, as we grew together. She converted to Catholicism, in part for me, but she also fell in love with our church, the sisters, and we had found happiness in our lives. We were married in December of 2009. It was beautiful. She was beautiful. We lived so happy, as a family. I raised her daughter as my own, for 3 years, until she, Jennifer, passed away from a failed bone marrow transplant in 2011. Unfortunately, her daughter, my stepdaughter, was taken from me by my wife's father the same weekend Jennifer died. He refused to sign guardianship over to us, based on my wife's past. He took my daughter 3 hours after I buried my wife. He had failed miserably in his expectations of what his daughters should be. This, I believe, he thought was his third and final chance to get it right. They moved to a city 5 hours away. Eventually he screwed it up with my daughter too. She can't stand him. And ran away and cut herself until he finally signed her over to an aunt. Despite all the sadness, I would not change a single thing about my story. I loved Jennifer with all my heart. And she helped me become a better man, by loving me in return.